Hello friends, how are you doing? I hope everyone is doing great, and I'm very happy to see you here on my channel. And in today's video we're going to be talking about orgasms. Exactly, we're going to be talking about why sometimes it can be challenging for us to orgasm, and why sometimes we cannot orgasm at all. Right, so in this video I'm gonna be focusing mostly on a woman's body, but I believe it's useful for everyone to watch it anyways, so you can learn more about yourself and about your partner. So today we'll go through 5 reasons why sometimes we cannot orgasm and what to do about this. So I will give you some specific practices and tips that you can apply to your daily life or to your sexual life, right? So let's start. So reason number 1 is too many thoughts. It's as simple as that. And thoughts can be very different. So one of the things that can happen is we might be too judgmental towards our own bodies or towards our partners, right? So we can think that, I don't look good enough, my body is not good enough, my voice doesn't sound super sexy and stuff like that. So we are literally creating so much tension within us, and with this tension it's impossible to orgasm, because orgasms come from the point of a very deep emotional, mental and physical relaxation, right? And you cannot properly relax when you think a lot about your body, about what is wrong with you, when you're criticizing your partner or yourself. It's not a way, really. It's not a way to pleasure, let's put it this way, right? So what to do in this case? In this case, I believe it's super useful to do any relaxations practices. You can do them throughout the day, or you can try and do them specifically before you have sex, right? So one of the ways, and it's the most affordable and easy way, is to do some simple breathing practices and meditations right before sex, or just you can introduce them to your daily routine. So you slowly allow yourself to think less, to focus less on things that are not really meaningful at all, and to relax more. And there are different breathing techniques that will allow you to relax more. The other aspect of it is judgment towards your own body, and in order to deal with that, there are again many different practices, and I would suggest trying watching yourself naked, right? So you can introduce it into your daily routine. You can try to be naked as much as you can. You can watch yourself in the mirror. You can maybe take shower, and afterwards you can apply oil on your body and just watch yourself naked, and try to not be judgmental, try to not seek flaws, try to not criticize yourself. Just observe yourself, just let yourself be free, be beautiful, be natural, you know. And this will help you to relax more during sex, to not think about what you look like, you know, to not think about what your partner is gonna think about you and stuff like that, right? So just watch yourself naked and look for the most beautiful parts of your body, and compliment yourself, compliment whatever in yourself that you really love. Just compliment it, and it will give you results really quick, I promise, right? Another thing that we can do regarding too many thoughts is fixation on orgasm, right? Is being too controlling, being too fixed on orgasm, that I need to orgasm, I need to orgasm. This is the most important aspect of the sex, right? So this thought is really, really quite destructive, because it is focusing you on the result and not on the process. And sex is a process. It's like no one really, I mean, it's not like no one, but no one would really enjoy sex just for the orgasm, you know, because orgasm depends a lot on the sex itself, right? So it's a very kind of, it would be a very shallow experience comparing to a proper sensual sex, right? So don't focus too much on it, don't think too much about it. There is nothing wrong with you if you're not experiencing orgasm. There is nothing bad about it. Just let it go, let yourself relax. And again, here you can do some relaxation practices that will allow you to relax more, to stop your thinking process. Okay, so the next point is going to be too many tensions in the body, right? So it's really important for our body to be relaxed and to be clear in order to let this energy, in order to let this vibrations flow freely throughout our body, because very often sex and any kind of sexual experiences are focused just around your intimate parts, right? About your around your intimate parts. And in order to let your body be indulged in sex completely, like all parts of it, it's important to de-armor yourself. It's important to remove all the unnecessary tensions. And for that, you can do multiple things. First of all, to work with the entire body, it's important to have different kind of stretchings or maybe yoga to just remove the tensions. Massages work great, just amazing. You relax, you feel good, you give yourself some love. So I would always suggest massage or spa, right? But coming back to the de-armoring, coming back to our intimate parts, it's super useful and super amazing to give yourself intimate massages, right? So it can also be called yoni de-armoring, it can be called intimate self-massage, right? So you just need to find some way in which you can, by yourself, not as a masturbation, but really as a massage, you know? So by yourself, you can just massage your intimate parts. It's great to massage your breasts. I will post more about breast massage because it is absolutely my topic. I'm like an ambassador of breast massage, so I will post some guided meditations for sure, and I will post some more videos about breast massage. So I will do this really soon. Yeah, so try to do breast massages, try to do them every other day or every day. Maybe you can introduce it into your sexual life with your partner, so your partner can give you a breast massage, or your partner can give you an intimate massage, or you can give it to your partner as well, you know, so you can kind of explore yourself, explore each other, and meanwhile remove all these tensions, remove maybe some kind of psychological, emotional traumas from your body, and it will really have great results. I promise. I've tried this myself many times. I've been through this, and I know what it's like to remove these tensions from your body. I know what it's like to remove these tensions from your breasts, from your yoni. It's a beautiful experience, and I would really suggest it, regardless of your sexual life, regardless of how you orgasm, and etc. Right? So the next point is, you just might be not ready yet. Yeah, so this is reason number 3. And unfortunately, it's very common for people to miss the foreplay. Yeah, to miss this exciting, beautiful time before the sex, when you can just open up, when you can relax, when you can feel ready, when you can feel more vulnerable, when you can feel more excitement for the sex. And sometimes, of course, it's also nice, when you're very passionate, when you go directly to the point, it's really cool. But normally your body is ready by that time, right? So your body should be ready anyways, no matter how passionate you are. Let's put it this way. Yeah, so try to introduce more foreplay into your sexual life. Try to introduce more teasing, maybe some kind of massages. Again, you can give each other massages, you can talk to your partner, and you can discuss what things you can do together before the penetration itself, let's put it this way, in order for both of you to feel more relaxed, more confident, more into it, So there are many ways, and you can be as creative as you can about it. You can maybe dance, you can give each other massages, you can maybe touch yourself, you can touch each other. Like, there are many ways to do that, but you need to build up this excitement, you need to build up this feeling inside you when you're so ready that you cannot wait anymore, So this kind of feeling is super important. And especially for women, it's so important to open up, to soften up, to become wet, to become to open like a flower. It's really important, right? Okay, so next point is point number 4, and point number 4 is that sometimes we tend to be not in contact with our body, with its needs, with our desires, with our fantasies. And here the only way to do that is to explore yourself by yourself. All right, so self-pleasuring is great for that. You can just give yourself some time. You can combine it with self-massage, you can combine it with breast massage. You can again be creative about it. You can learn maybe some techniques, that you can actually apply on yourself. Maybe you can buy some sex toys, and you can just experiment with different sensations, with different experiences. Maybe you ask yourself some questions. Maybe you actually fantasizing about something. Maybe you're into something that you've never actually tried before, and maybe that's something that is holding you back, because you want to try it, because you don't feel completely free in your with your sexuality, right? Because you need to experience something that you really want. And sometimes if it's something kinky, for example, or it's something like not usual, sometimes it can be challenging to actually even admit that. And of course, to find a person who would like to participate in that, if it requires more people right? To maybe even tell this to your partner that you would like to try something. Yeah, so, and in this case, as I said, it is so important to just do some self-explorations, to explore your body, to explore your fantasies, to explore your pleasure in general, right? And I would really suggest having some kind of self-pleasuring rituals. That's something that I really, really love doing. And there was a phase in my life when I used to do this like every day for for a few months, and it was just wonderful, like really, really wonderful. It was a great path for me that I needed to go through, right? So what I would do, I would prepare the setup. I would put some candles. You know, I have always an altar in my room. You don't need an altar, you don't need candles, right? But this is the way I was doing it, and you can try as well. And then I would put some kind of a tribal, shamanic, very wild music, the music that would really take out my primal part, take out my sensual, sexual aspect. And then I would just sit in front of my altar with the candles, with nice incense, and I would just listen to this music, meditate a little bit, a few minutes, and then I would just start moving, right? So, and the movement is so important when you let your body be free, when you liberate yourself through the movement, through the breath, through the sound. And at some point I would start dancing. I would, you know, kind of like play with my hair and dance, and I would really, really have some crazy, almost ecstatic dances ecstatic dances just by myself in my, like at home, you know, next to my altar. And I would either be naked, or I would wear something really, really, really beautiful and really hot, and you know, like some kind of a lingerie, you know, like some kind of lace or bandages or whatever. And then I would, you know, kind of start touching myself, and then it would turn into a breast massage, and then it would turn into what it turns to, you know, because it was different every time, but I was kind of open towards this experience, right? And you just spend 1 hour like this, or 30 minutes, or 2 hours, as much as you want, and it just changes the way you feel about yourself. It changes the way you perceive your body. It changes your mood. It changes everything, because you give yourself so much of this freedom, so much of this love, so much of this movement. You see yourself as someone like divine, as something so beautiful. So yeah, I would highly recommend that. And this kind of ritual, this kind of self-pleasuring, ecstatic ritual would really apply to all of the other points that I discussed already. Right, and the fifth point is sometimes you're just with the wrong person, and that can happen. That can really happen. We don't always find people who we trust a lot. We don't always find people who we share deep love with, and it's okay, you know, it's okay that you don't it's okay to not have a regular partner. It's okay to have a partner that might not be the one for you at the moment, because we all go through this kind of experiences in our life, and each experience is really, really important to live. But sometimes that's really, really the case. When you don't have this feeling of trust with the person, it's really hard to open up. It's really hard to communicate. It's really hard to communicate your desires, communicate your fantasies, communicate your needs. It's sometimes not even possible to do that, and it's also not always available to feel vulnerable around these people, to feel that you are not being judged, to feel that you are not being criticized, and as well not to criticize and not to judge them, right? Because when we are in relationships that are not fulfilling for us, we tend to go into all of these loops of thoughts of either what is wrong with me or what is wrong with my partner, right? So something is always wrong with someone, because there is this disharmony happening in relationships. So yeah, and in this case I cannot advise anything, but I thought it would be important to mention this point as well. But again, through self-exploration, through self-reflection, you will find a right way for you. So yeah, this is it for today, and I really hope that you loved it, and I hope that you found it useful, and I hope that you come back. So if you really liked it, you can subscribe, and you can like, and you can comment, and you can just give me any kind of feedback. I will really be super happy and super grateful to hear that. So yeah, I wish you an amazing time, an amazing sex, and many beautiful orgasms. Ciao ciao.